To intuitively understand other concepts in JavaScript like promises, we have to understand synchronous and asynchronous code. Synchronous code is code that runs sequentially. So let's look at this example. First, this variable declaration runs, then this function runs, then we log the variable. But let's say long computation takes a really long time to compute. Looking at it obviously doesn't take a long time to compute, but let's just assume it does take a really long time to compute. Now let's run through this example again. First, our variable gets declared, then our long computation runs. With synchronous code, it will wait till this long computation is done, and then finally when it finishes, it will run the next line of code, which is to log foo. Asynchronous code is code that is allowed to run independently from the synchronous flow. So let's take a look at what I mean by this. Now I've made long computation asynchronous. Using setTimeout, I'm using it to simulate the behavior of a long computation. After it's done, it will log baz. So now let's run through the async example. First, foo2 will be declared, long computation async will run, but this time it won't block and wait until the function is finished. It will continue to execute code. So then we will log foo2. Then after our long computation is done, we will log baz. To see this in action, let's run this code. So after 5 seconds, we were able to see that baz was logged.